As someone who isn't in the EA Creator Network or sponsored and bought the pack with my own money, I thought I'd come here today to give you guys an honest review on whether the new pack is worth the expensive price tag. Firstly, I'm going to let you guys know about the Creator Sim. It is very typical Sims 4 CAS, and I've never really been a fan of it, so when I was trying out this pack, I just used CC like I usually do. But overall, it fit with the vibe of the pack, so if it's your style, you may like it. And if it's not, there are a few things you might like here and there. And I mainly liked a few of the hairs and men's clothes, but overall, I wouldn't recommend buying this pack if you were just getting it for the CAS, even if you're on console, because it's just not that high quality. But trait-wise, there are so many new traits, which is really great, as that's one of my favorite aspects of The Sims. The first one being child of the village. The second one being generous. There's also cringe, nosy, and wise. These are all amazing traits and they come with so much gameplay, and this is one of my favorite aspects of the pack, and I was really happy with it. And there were a lot of aspirations, including one about being a good neighbor. There was also another about being a good owner and another about discovering secrets. These were pretty good, but overall were very tutorially instead of lifelong aspirations, which I didn't mind because it showed me around the pack, so that was pretty cool. About the world in this pack is so stunning. Especially the market area is just so stunning. And you get immersed in this whole new culture. But sadly, despite how pretty it is visually, it doesn't have much gameplay. It has a very small amount of lots, and these lots don't really have much to them. There is a market, but I feel like nearly every pack has that these days, so it's not really that interesting. And there's nothing really that unique at the markets. Other than the market, there are some extra lots, but none of them really are that interesting. There is an animal sanctuary, but sadly it's a rabbit hole, and the most you can do is sponsor a tiger and donate to it. That's about it, which is sad because I want to see tigers in The Sims. But it was a cute idea. But it has almost no gameplay functionality, which makes me sad. There's also some pretty good spots in this pack, like a beach, but other than that, it's basically just a pretty world with not much to do. Building-wise, this pack is really made for builders. It has a lot of furniture, but it does look kind of base game. But it does have a few hidden gems, such as hopscotch, marbles, cute counters, a mini fridge, a kettle, and a pressure cooker with unique recipes. And there is also a lot of lanterns, which are so cute. And they like light up at night and they make the world look so cute. Like I'm 100% going to use them in like every world. Everything else in this pack you will like if you like the Southeast Asian style. And there's quite a lot of variety. The building aspect is mainly about apartments, as you know. And if you're a builder, you will love this, as this will give you so many new opportunities for building. And you can build so many things, like you can build hotels, you can build like units, you can build so much, and I feel like if you're a builder you will have a lot of fun with this, especially because there can also be shared spaces and not shared spaces, which can be pretty fun. Now gameplay wise, I am a gameplay simmer, and when I first saw this pack I was worried because it didn't look like there was a lot of gameplay, but I still kept my hopes up and I was kind of half right. There was probably more than I thought, but it was very surface level. The main point of the pack is being a landlord, which overall doesn't have much to it. You mainly just rent out a lot to get some money, and that's pretty much it. They do have issues every now and then, like something breaking and you have to fix it. But overall, it's kind of just annoying instead of gameplay. When I was playing, there was some funny moments, such as like my tenants started a protest because I thought I was such a bad owner, and I had to like convince them to stop, and it was pretty funny. And you can also evict them at any time, and you can also have like arguments with them and that kind of thing, which can add like really fun gameplay. And there's also, of course, the shared areas. So even though you have to go through a loading screen to see each other, you can still see each other in like the shared areas, which it can lead to some entertaining gameplay if you make it. And if being a landlord sounds appealing to you, you might love this pack. But for me, it was just a bit confusing and didn't really match my gameplay style. And you had to go through like 5 loading screens to like do certain things, and it was really glitchy, so it did annoy me a lot. But to me, it feels like the thing that you'll do like once and never do again. Like think about the vet career in Cats and Dogs. Like, yeah, it might be fun for like one gameplay, but not many others. Is a $50 pack really worth that? Another aspect you may have heard about is being a tenant and living in one of the apartments. And yeah, it lets you rent and lets you live with others, but that's about it. So there's just not much gameplay, and there's no engagement with the neighbors. Like, to even go to their lot, you have to like go through a loading screen, which is pretty much just like the regular game. Like, it pretty much ruins the entire point of being in a lot with other people, and it makes you not really want to see them often, which is meant to be this whole selling point of the pack. Other aspects of gameplay other than the apartments is the rabbit hole of a cave, which didn't have much to it other than just like a whole load of text. And as someone who hates reading, like, I couldn't be bothered reading it, and I don't feel like that really counts as gameplay, just like going inside a cave and then having text on the screen. And the rabbit hole of the animal sanctuary, which, as stated before, was kind of sad, but it is a cute idea. I just wish it could have actually like been like something you could have gone to, but I guess it's okay. Another selling point of this pack is you get to know Sims secrets, which I think you can find from many different things. Like, I got it from the mail, and you can like find out secrets about them, which are randomized, which was kind of funny. But it would have been cool if like the NPC, like original Sims, had like secrets that were like for them and you could like find it out. That'd be kind of cute. But instead they're kind of randomized, which is kind of sad. But I still love the secrets. I love any aspects that add like social stuff to the Sims. And there's also many other social opportunities, as you can see tenants around your building, and also in the shared spaces if you make shared spaces, which could be pretty fun. Like, you can make a shared gym, a shared kitchen, anything like that, which adds a lot of gameplay opportunity. And also, when you invite people over from other units around you, you see them walk from their unit to yours, which is pretty cool. I don't feel like that's ever happened before. But seriously, there's just so many gameplay opportunities, which is pretty cool. But overall, I don't think this pack is very detailed for its price point. I think if you're a builder, you could really enjoy this pack because there's so many building opportunities. If you just want to change an environment, you could get a lot out of this pack. But overall, I don't think it offers much new gameplay. It's kind of just old gameplay repackaged in new skins. And a $50 price point is really hefty. I recommend if you already have city living, you probably don't need this pack as it's very similar. Everyone has likes and dislikes, which I fully understand. So when you're buying this pack, make sure you look at everything and make sure that it suits your needs. And if you do end up getting it, I recommend waiting for a sale. The highest I've seen Sims packs on sale is about 60%, and that will make it a lot better paying for that. But yeah, I do think you can get a few hours of fun out of it. But it depends if that few hours of fun is worth the money you are going to pay or not. Because for me, I like having packs that I can use forever because it's so expensive. But if you're someone who loves building and just wants to have a one-off experience or a pretty world, this pack will be for you. But for me, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I probably wouldn't have bought this pack and I probably wouldn't recommend it. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure, if you want to know what packs I actually do recommend, watch this video here where I tell you my top 5 favorite packs. Bye!